What up, Joe? I'm Fat.
I'm Tree.
Welcome back to another edition of Fat and Tree. Today what we're going to talk about is things to do 1 week before your cruise.
Stick around towards the end and we do have a bonus too.
And the first thing we want you to do is to download the Carnival Hub app.
First on our agenda today is downloading that Carnival Hub app. 1 week before your cruise, just take a look at your phone and make sure that you have it downloaded because you're going to need it. You get ready to get in that cruise mode. You ready? Yep. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Yep. That way you know everything that you're supposed to be doing is already written in stone.
That's right.
Make sure you download the Carnival Hub app. You're going to keep hearing this because this is one thing that we specialize in, is making sure that you download the Carnival Hub app.
And you have everything you need for that cruise because guess what? 1 week before your cruise.
1 week before your cruise. Next, what we're going to talk about is call your bank.
Call that bank. Call that bank.
Let your bank know you're
going to
be traveling.
They're going to put a hold. Once they see that you in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and you live in Maryland, guess what? They're going to say, oh, let me put a hold on this and get them to call me because something is going on.
Something going on. Why is this number being translated all the way out here in San Juan, Puerto Rico?
It happened to me.
So make sure.
I don't want you to make that same mistake. Call that bank. Call that bank. You can do it at least a month ahead of time. We say a week, but when you're thinking about it, you can do it. Now, I noticed onto my bank app, under my menu, I can do it there. So you don't even have to go into the bank anymore. You can do it right on your app, on your bank. Let them know. Yep. Next, we're going to securing your documents and printing them off. Go on. You got a folder. You got all your stuff in there. You want to go and try to make sure you got your boarding pass. You got everything you need, your luggage tags. You want to make sure, go over there and take the list and just go down your list. Make sure everything is there. Because the thing you don't want to do, you under a week and you don't want to get there and they ask you, ma'am, your boarding pass, your passport, your ID, your birth certificate, and you looking crazy. Go through your checklist. You got a week. And go ahead and get all those things. Put them into a folder. Put that folder in your cruise bag because you're going to need it. Now, if you don't want to print it and you have no way to print it, download it to your phone. But I say when you download it to your phone, make sure your phone stay charged. Because you will get there and you done been on
taking pictures,
video,
and
then you get there and
get to the counter
and your phone died.
Right
then what?
Yep.
That's why I print it off.
So
do it today.
And another thing you got to make sure is to make sure you download those luggage tags.
Oh yeah, that is a part of the boarding process. We say that all the time. We might repeat ourselves. Carnival Hub app. Luggage tags, because the worst thing you don't want to do is have your bags all mixed up into another cabin. On our last cruise, I had someone else's luggage.
Somebody else.
Luckily, a staff member came past and I told them, showed them the luggage tag, showed them the suitcase, and showed them my room, and they took it. So again, you want to make sure it does not get mixed up. It's very, very easy to get mixed up when you do not have your luggage tag holders. And also, don't staple them. They manhandling so many bags at once. That's why we tell you to get a cover. That way, if they manhandle your bag,
it ain't going to tear off.
It ain't going to tear off.
So that means in our Amazon store, it shows you to have different sizes
for different cruise
line ships. Go in there and check it out. Because once pass in there for your luggage tag, it is solid. It's sealed.
Ain't nobody tearing that off.
They ain't got to tear it off.
No.
It could pop off because that's how it happens. Don't tape it on either.
Before I bought the covers, I was stapling and taping mine off. You don't know how many times I had to go looking for my luggage. And if you're looking for your luggage, it's at guest services. They take it right down to guest services. Our last cruise, we went down there like the next day. They had so many luggages down there. And I was looking. I asked the lady, I said, these are all the luggage that y'all don't know where the people are? They say, yeah.
The luggage tags them came
off and they did not know. So they don't go through your stuff because it's probably nothing in there to say what room you in. Mm-hmm. A lot of times too, when I was stapling mine, I used to put one inside of my luggage. So if they open it up, they have an idea. So who's to say they might not open it? So again, just make sure that you have the right things.
Next up, we're going to talk about is stopping and securing your mail.
Yes.
And what we mean by stopping your mail, give them a call or email it or go online and tell them, look, I'm going to be out of town for a week. I want to stop my mail
from this
day to this day.
That's right.
That way your mailbox, or most of the time people likes those clear screen doors where you can see right to the door. All your mail will be piled up in that door, sitting high, and somebody's going to notice. There's nobody there.
Let me tell you, my screen door is clear and you could see. And a couple of days, last cruise, I forgot, believe it or not, I forgot to stop it. And it was building up. So then when I got back, the mailman told me, you were gone? You should have told me. I could have stopped your mail for you. I forgot. I did not see him. Mm-hmm. And then when he had stopped bringing the mail, and then when he saw me, he said, oh, I got your mail. I'm going to bring it tomorrow. Next time, let me know, and I'll stop it and then bring it. Mm-hmm. So, again, stop your mail. Now, the reason why I didn't stop it was because I still had my fur baby here, and someone was coming to, take him out or whatever. So, when she decided to take the fur baby to her house, that's when the mail got discombobulated. So, just stop your mail.
A fur baby is a dog.
Yes.
Or maybe a cat.
This my dog, my Yorkie.
Okay. Next one. Okay, and the next one is very important too, because a lot of times we like to tip people. So what we're saying here is go out and get you some small bills, because when it's time to tip, you don't want to just give up a 20, do you, every time?
No.
That means now you have no money to have fun. So go out and get you some 5s, 1s. It's up to you if you want to get a lot. I
started collecting because my cruise is within 30 days or a week. And between 30 days to the week, I start collecting my 1s, 5s. I don't go higher than a 5. I just do 1s and 5s. 10s will take me way over. Maybe later I'll do 10s. Right now I'm doing 1s and 5s. So I started collecting my 1s and 5s because I'm in the 30-day range of cruising. So again, when you're at that 1 week, take an inventory of how much money you have, what you're going to tip.
And what you think you're going to tip.
A lot of people,
$100 for a 5-day cruise.
This is a tip.
Only take that.
This is a tip. A lot of people put them in an envelope and say tip. And they're separated and say tip day 1, tip day 2, tip day 3. And that way it's organized. I don't have it like that. I'm going to tell you. I just tip when I can. And if I can't, don't worry. Because most of the time with the gratuity, it's already been tipped. And when you buy stuff, drinks and all that, if you pay attention, your tips are there too as well.
So you don't actually have to double tip if you paid your gratuity.
So again, and most of the time I do tip on the ports. That gratuity and what's going on in Carnival does not reflect the ports.
But if you decide that you want to tip one of them a nice amount, come with some thank you cards.
Yeah.
Get you some thank you cards. You get a nice little pack, I believe, from the dollar store. Thank you card, maybe 8 to 10 of them, and you can just get them. Or you can buy a couple bags of candy that you like.
Yeah.
And you can give that to the store. And they take whatever you would give them, and they would appreciate it.
Yes. So don't forget.
Next, we're going to talk about is bringing your extra meds. This is something you do not want to put in your in your suitcase. You want to keep your meds with you because, like she said, you never know when your suitcase can become discombobulated, lost, busted open, and something falls out and get lost. So make sure you bring all your extra meds or your meds with you in a backpack or something that you're bringing along with you.
And you can bring extras. Anything could happen. It could be a delay. We came from one of the cruises, and we was like on our last day coming back to the port, and the lifeboat fell off. It took a minute for them to try to get that lifeboat back on, but they wasn't able to, so they had to call the Coast Guards to let them know, and they told them to keep going. So that delayed us to coming back. So anything could happen. So again, just pack extra meds so you will be ready for it. You might not need it, but just have it.
Next up we're going to talk about is joining the Facebook selling.
Yes.
Facebook selling. That means a group or just one person.
Yes.
But it's a selling. It's a Facebook selling where you can get information. You can find out if they're doing any type of giveaways, exchanges, or anything where you want to make sure that your trip is fun and enjoyable.
And those the Facebook app and groups are very informative. I'm telling you, I join them all, and I get so much information out of them. I don't care how many times you cruise. It's always more and more information that you can take in. So again, join the Facebook groups of the selling that you're going on. So again, if it's the Carnival Magic and you're selling from October 10th through the 15th, go ahead on the Facebook and go to Carnival Magic from October 10th through the 15th. And that way you can go ahead and join it. Because each and every day, it doesn't matter how in advance you join that group, but more and more members will come on. So you can start as low as like next year before 24, 25. You know, they always create it. And they create it once they book that cruise. Next, we're going to talk about scheduling transportation. You want to make sure when you come back, your transportation is scheduled there and coming back. Whatever way you're going to go. If you're going to go Lyft or Uber, you're okay. You can schedule at the time. Some people, depending on the group, they got a group size, then they can't do Lyft or Uber. You know what they have to do? They have to get a transportation company. But outside of some of those ports, they are right there. I know we've walked out several times and there was a van, and what he was doing was loading the van. We was in Miami, and you know it's 2 ports in Miami, maybe 3 or 4. But the 2 ports that we have been to was only Fort Lauderdale and then Miami. So we were all going to Fort Lauderdale from Miami Port, and he loaded the van and put everybody in there. So again, just make sure you have your transportation. Next, you're going to secure your hotel room. Just a week before, you want to make sure you know what hotel, address, all that. If you're going to stay the day after you come back, make sure you secure your hotel. And if you're going to stay a day before, be there a day before your cruise, make sure you secure your hotel, because sometimes the hotels do sell out, and I don't know where you will sleep after that. So in the car,
you can't sleep in the car. If you
that's right. You can't want to plane. You might be in somebody's park
somewhere. So make sure you secure that hotel room.
Now,
next up, we're going to talk about is the international calling plan.
Some of the cell phone companies have an international plan, and some of them don't. On cruising, sometimes it don't even matter because you're on cellular C. So international might help you when you when you reach one of the ports. Yeah, like Bahamas, Freeport, all those. That might help you over there. But as far as Carnival go, they got their coins. You in cellular C. I don't care how many international plans you got, you still gonna pay that fee. I'm telling you from experience, because I went and got an international plan, was paying monthly, got on there, and I'm like, wait a minute. I went to the service desk, the guest services, and I'm like, I have an international plan. You telling me I still gotta pay? They say, yes, ma'am. So, again, you can get it or you don't have to. It's up to you. And last but not least, the bonus tip of the day
is and how can it comes back to the same old question. Download the Carnival Hub app.
Do it today.
Do it today.
We opened up this segment with it and we closing it with it today. It's a week into your travels. Download the Carnival Hub app.
Because it's very important.
Yeah.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. If you're going to watch the video.
Check all our social media platforms. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Check us out.
And if you're going to look at the video, give us a thumbs up.
If you haven't subscribed, go ahead today and subscribe. You won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
Thank y'all.
Because we're here for the fam. Peace, love, and cruising.